And remembering and honoring Beau Biden, the ceremonies continue in Delaware over the former Attorney General who passed away last Saturday from brain cancer. Our Sussex County Bureau Chief Evan Kozloff made the trip to Wilmington today. He joins us now live in front of St. Anthony of Padua Church in Wilmington. Evan, just as yesterday, a somber and emotional day ahead.
Good afternoon, Steve. And you know, it was as early as 5 in the morning, believe it or not, that some people actually started arriving at this church. Now, with less than an hour left before the event, a lot more media and a lot more people are starting to show up. All this for one last visit with Biden. Easily 7 hours before the ceremony began, Don Andrews was at the church, first in line to pay his respects to Beau Biden. And for him, the ceremony is personal.
I just lost a wife a month ago. And I know what they're going through.
Andrews was the first of what's expected to be a large crowd attending the public viewing at the St. Andrews of Padua Church in Wilmington. He says the loss impacts all Delawareans.
We've lived through so much tragedy with his family, and to see him go through another, it's just heartbreaking for us all.
And by 5, the news crews started to arrive. By 6, the doors started to open, and by 7, Secret Service arrived. And in the hours leading up to the public showing, adjacent roads to the church like this one were shut down to vehicles by the Secret Service. All this to say that if you are going to make your way up to Wilmington, you may want to give yourself a little extra time. Meanwhile, in the neighborhood around the church, Virginia Wright says Delaware is a better place because of Beau.
It's a husband and a father, you know, and he's a young man who was very well liked here in Delaware, and it's just sad.
A family looking to come together in this building to remember a lost son, father, and husband. In Newcastle County, Evan Kozloff. All right, now a few more details about the services this weekend. First off, today there are going to be 2 public viewings. The first is going to be from 1 to 4, and then again from 6 to 9. As for tomorrow, there will be a funeral mass at 10:30 in the morning, and Barack Obama will be delivering the eulogy here in Wilmington. Reporting live in Newcastle County, this is Evan Kozloff for WBOC News. Back to you.
If you happen to be planning the trip to Wilmington today, take note there are a lot of road closures lasting until 2 o'clock this afternoon. The following roads are now closed: DuPont Street from Pennsylvania Avenue to Howland Street, 10th Street from Clayton to Union, and Howland from DuPont to Lincoln Street. Also, Scott Street from 8th Street to 11th closed. Due to all of those road closures, it is going to be difficult getting around Wilmington. DART is offering complimentary shuttle services until about 8:30 tonight. Buses will depart from Salesianum High School, and there's also a shuttle service tomorrow for the funeral, and that'll run from 7:30 to 11:30 in the morning. And we strongly advise that if you are driving to Wilmington, and instead take that DART bus or carpool if possible. There's going to be a lot of traffic and very limited parking. There will be no parking allowed until 2 p.m. today surrounding St. Anthony's Church. There's the list of streets now. Again, Union Street from Pennsylvania Avenue to 9th Street, Lincoln Street. All of these have parking restrictions as well because of the memorial service today for Beau Biden. As the memorials continue, the city of Wilmington says anyone driving through the city may see additional temporary road closures tomorrow as the presidential and vice presidential motorcade runs through the city of Wilmington. Anybody who lives in that area, parking would be available at St. Francis Hospital's garage. A reminder now, tomorrow's funeral for Beau will be at St. Anthony of Padua Church in Wilmington. The mass starts at 7:30 in the morning, and it is open to the public. More big crowds expected. To get another look at all of that information for continued coverage of these services, get it now on WBOC.com as well as on our Facebook and Twitter pages.